Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this is Savion Williams on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And the stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Here's Love to throw. Pass caught out right by Golden. 30 into the red zone. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Complete to Matthew Golden. Touchdown.
Well, Brock, they could
Bay.
prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt in it for the first time. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Down at the 31.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Daniels now. Escapes out to the left. On the run, deep down the left side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Hotel. Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. And it is a first down, Washington.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Slot man motioned over. To throw, Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That is not easy to do in this league. Consecutive, chunk, explosive plays through the air. This defense is real, and they're on their heels.
New set of downs from 37. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing now, Daniels. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Daniels back to throw. He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, a run for White. And he gets home. Touchdown, Washington. Rachaad White, capping a 7-play scoring drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Throwing, it's Love. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jacobs gets it on the draw. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. And this one had no chance, hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
Kid, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side. But that defense, they were dialed in for that draw.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They're going to go. It's Love. Got his man. It's Golden. And going for it pays off. They get 3 on 4th and 2, and this drive rolls on. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you would better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Love. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to look for better results now on 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Love has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Juan Martin with that tackle.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that is a Packers 1st down. That right there is how you reward faith in the run, Brock. Punt team, go ahead, guys. You can cool off on the sideline. This drive is rolling on.
You know, it's interesting, Kate. You just see how much a run like that just brings life to an offense, while simultaneously deflating that defense.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on second down. Love looking to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air with Love. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. And now it's going to be 4th and 9.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Now Daniels to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Defenders there. It's intercepted. And the Packers will begin the 4th quarter with a football following the interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love now. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Commanders will begin the 4th quarter with a football following the interception.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
So 1st down from the 41. We'll give it to Krosky Merritt. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. When the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. And the second half's going to start with a run by Krosky Merritt. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Man in motion, out of the slot. Now Daniels on 2nd down. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. It's a small gain up to the 38. There's Evan Williams getting in there for the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, they need 7.
Hey, go! Hey, Johnson.
Here's Daniels. This is Krosky Merritt again. He's brought down, play goes for, looks like about 11 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Commanders.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. A good tackle as that ball is secured, limits that gain to 8.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd.
Wizard!
Now pitch it to Krosky Merritt. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up the Commanders' 1st down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Giving this to Krosky Merritt. Pushing for the red zone. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And they say the Packers got to this one.
We got a close game here, laid on both sides of the ball. We're getting the same message from the coaches. Any play could be the impact play that decides this one. And in this case, how about that? It's a literal impact as the big hit forces a clutch fumble.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love now to throw. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that 1st down too.
A gain of 15.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Love. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterback's going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. And he will get this inside the 30.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Quick throw out wide by Love. That's a Green Bay touchdown.
Complete to Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Commanders 7. Trey Smack to kick off for
The
Green Bay.
Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And it is a first down, Washington.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
Fiesta, Fiesta, Fiesta.
Daniels now. Pressure's going to get there, and he goes down. That's Zaire Franklin. And that makes it 2nd and 19 to go.
It's now 2nd
And look at that.
19
All that effort and
at the
success from the previous
43-yard
play,
line.
it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. It ends with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe a little bit easier now, at least for the moment. The try is up and good, and they have found a way to tie it late here in the 4th quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. The Packers take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Brought in by Golden over the middle. And he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up.
A gain of 14. And a Packer first down.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finds his man. It's Kraft. Toward the sideline and out of bounds he goes. Play gains about 12. And that will be good for a Packers first down.
First down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. A lot of space ahead. Has a hole left, room to run. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Boy, that play did not look like a lot early on, but he turned it into something after slipping out of that tackle.
The cool thing about running backs at this level, really any level, you can have different styles. You could be the bruiser, you could be the track star. Both can get it done, especially when you break through that initial contact.
all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. They'll run. Jacobs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Here we go. Ready?
Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's now fourth and goal.
So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his first season. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. Only 6 seconds to go, Brock. Last chance here. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners. And as we say so long from Landover.